Have you ever noticed that some people never post their photos on social media? Not because they're shy or boring, but because they see the world differently. In a world obsessed with attention, they choose silence. And psychology says that silence actually reveals something powerful about their mind. We live in a time where almost everything is public. People post their meals, their travels, their emotions, and even their sadness. Because being seen has become a new form of existence. But there's a small group that doesn't play this game. They scroll quietly. They watch others share, yet they never do the same. No selfies, no updates, no stories. Just silence. Who are these people? Are they disconnected, or are they more connected to themselves than anyone else? Let's understand what psychology says about the mindset of people who don't post their photos on social media. They don't need external validation. Most people post online for one simple reason: it feels good to be seen. Every like, comment, or heart triggers a small release of dopamine, the brain's feel-good chemical. But those who don't post are different. They've trained their minds to feel good without external validation. Psychologists call this internal validation. The ability to feel confident, worthy, and enough, without needing others to remind you of it. They don't measure their happiness by numbers or notifications. Their sense of value comes from self-awareness. They know who they are even if no one else notices. This doesn't mean they're arrogant or emotionless. It means they've found something many people lose online: inner stability. They are deep observers, not performers. Some people experience life to show it, while others experience life to feel it. People who rarely post fall into the second category. They observe quietly. They enjoy moments without thinking of how to capture them. While others are thinking, "This would look great on my feed," they're thinking, "This feels peaceful." Psychology calls them reflective individuals. They process emotions deeply. They analyze behaviors. And they often understand people better than those who are constantly seen. They don't chase the spotlight because they find meaning in observation. And when they do speak or share something, it often has depth because it's been thought through in silence. They value privacy over popularity. Privacy, to them, is not hiding. It's a form of control over their personal energy, their image, and their peace. They understand that once you share something, you no longer own it. It becomes public property open to judgment, comparison, and misunderstanding. That's why they choose privacy. Because privacy is power. It protects them from being misread, overanalyzed, or constantly compared. In psychology, this connects to a strong sense of boundaries. Knowing where your world ends and where others' opinions begin. While most people chase followers, these people chase freedom. Freedom from the pressure to constantly prove themselves. They protect their energy and peace. Posting online may seem harmless, but it often opens a door to noise, opinions, expectations, and unspoken pressure. People who avoid it do so for a reason. They understand that energy is limited. They don't want to waste it explaining themselves, correcting misunderstandings, or living for approval. Many of them have tried sharing in the past, but eventually realized that peace feels better than attention. They're not afraid of being unseen. They're afraid of being drained. They choose silence because silence is calm. And calmness is addictive once you taste it. Psychologists say this behavior is linked to emotional intelligence, the ability to protect your mental space from unnecessary noise and comparison. They believe in the power of mystery. There's something magnetic about mystery. When people can't figure you out completely, they naturally become curious about you. Psychology calls this the mystery effect. Humans are drawn to what's hidden. We find meaning in what's not shown. People who rarely post understand this unconsciously. Their quietness creates curiosity. Their absence creates attention. And their silence often speaks louder than 1,000 selfies. They don't try to be mysterious. They simply value peace. And mystery happens as a side effect of that peace. They choose peace over performance. At the heart of it all, these people have made a powerful decision. To live life for themselves, not for the feed. They understand that not every smile needs to be photographed, not every success needs to be announced, and not every moment needs to be shared. They've outgrown the need for performance. And what remains is calm, clarity, and self-respect. They aren't antisocial, they're selectively social. They choose deep conversations over public attention. They choose real memories over online proof. That's why when they disappear from social media, they're not lost, they're living. So, the next time you notice someone who never posts their photos, don't assume they're shy or strange. Maybe they've just learned the art of inner peace. Because not everyone needs to be seen to exist. Some people live quietly, And that quietness is their loudest form of confidence.